Hey, what's going on, guys? Supercasual here. Today I'm bringing you another off-meta, Vainglory gameplay. Today I'm going to be playing a CP Catherine. I decided to, take champions and play them in roles / build paths that they're not normally played today. Like I said, I'm going to play Catherine as a CP. Going for that cooldown Catherine. And she's definitely better than I expected in this regard. I mean, the cooldown allows you to build up your stacks a lot quicker than if you weren't playing a cooldown version of her, obviously. Just because you can use your Merciless Pursuit and your, what's the silence called? Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, either way, having that extra, cooldown reduction is going to allow that. So, basically my build is Storm Crown, Aftershock. I believe I pick up a Clockwork, and then I pick up a Shatterglass just for the damage because it was so hard to actually get kills. I didn't have any problem surviving because I end up with so many stacks in this game. But, actually putting out damage to kill them if they, if I'm by myself or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You'll see, guys. This is absolutely insane, though. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, all that good stuff.
Allied turret destroyed.
We mess up here early because we took their backs, but we ended up leaving the lane unattended, so they were able to get a quick turret on us. But what they weren't counting on is the fact that we're going to be able to come back from that. Right here, they were chasing me. I was able to get away, and my ally gets first blood on the lance. So, definitely good. So far, I mean, we lost a turret, but we get first blood. We were able to steal some jungle camps, so we got that going for us. We got a lot of stuff kind of going for us here. Just gonna be farming a bit here. Pick up a tree again just to get that regen because I was definitely kind of low. Coming over here for the ambient and gonna help out Taka on this clear because, I mean, honestly, neither one of us is great at clearing the jungle, so the help is needed and I can benefit from that ambient gold. So far, 3 stacks in 3 minutes, not too great, but it's definitely gonna get better as I get more cooldown, as I get the ultimate online at level 6. I mean, it definitely, those stacks start to build up really quick. They say on average you should be hitting around 2 a minute for a decent, that's decent. The more you get, the better, obviously, but 2 is like the minimum you should be getting in the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Stormguard banner here and the chronograph, and so I'm almost done with that Storm Crown. At 3.5 minutes, I'm almost done with it. I can do a single jungle rotation and probably get it if I did it solo. So definitely can have that by about 4.5 minutes probably. Except for the fact Taka is trying to farm jungle as well. Which, I mean, we're a team, whatever. Not gonna really be mad about it. But all the gold I can get is, I mean, Storm Crown's not the most expensive item. It's relatively cheap. It just usually, for whatever reason, you're using Storm Crown on characters that have a slow clear for whatever reason. Just gonna be popping some vision here. Not a big deal. I don't know if my teammates have figured out I'm not playing as a captain. While I'm using a traditional captain hero, I'm not actually playing a captain. Stun the lance out of his root impale, whatever, you know. Basically just relieve some of that pressure on the lane. And didn't realize the Koshka came up until just now. And I played this game actually yesterday. And I'm just now noticing that. Alright, but get back to farming. Gonna pick up my Storm Crown here shortly. I've got a Crystal Bit just for a little bit of damage. This is not a damage intensive build by any sense of the word. It's not a bad build, but it's not big on like just raw damage. Really, it's just like a super tanky build by the end, and that's exclusive to Catherine because she builds up those stacks and gets the armor and shield. I don't remember the exact number, but I think she gets 2 stacks for every time. Or it's like double the amount, whatever it used to be. I don't remember exactly how it works anymore. They buffed it, where it's like twice as effective. Landing your stun and your silence. You know, you get basically twice the benefit now. And as you can see, I'm starting to build them up. I'm up to 9, so I'm at 1.5, you know, per minute, which is great. Considering where I started. I mean, it comes online the further on you go. I stun the Gwen here, but I'm gonna end up dying for it. Okay, so that's my first death. I don't remember exactly how many times I die, but I know I don't die that much this game. Because I'm at 10, so 10 pre 7 minutes. So those stacks are building up slowly but surely. There's really no reason to build actual like shield or armor unless like maybe building the shielding just to get the Aegis. Yeah, that would be good. Alright, and I've got the silence up now, and I'm gonna throw it down on Lance, get the kill. Alright, first kill. So I got my first death, now I got my first kill. Up to 12 stacks. So we're still on that about 2 or a little bit under 2 stacks a minute now. Like they're building up quick, like I said. And I still haven't even got like a lot of the cooldown stuff built. I still haven't got the aftershock completed, which will be coming up here shortly. It won't be long before that happens. And I do have the Storm Crown, so that's, you know, the first one. Alright, we're gonna harass here. Don't so that's death number 2. Alright, it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, aftershock's complete. We're gonna grab a couple of potions. Alright, so we got the 2 core items built to this build. I mean, everybody knows Storm Crown Aftershock. It got popular with Alpha and Glaive. And pretty much like at this point, like a lot of CP heroes, CP junglers build it. It's so popular on Glaive. I'm not a fan of the CP Glaive, even though, I mean, I get it, he's good. You know, you can afterburn every like 3 seconds. Missed that blast tunnel. That's what we're gonna call it. And I honestly keep throwing up the bubble just to, you know, kind of reduce damage and reflect back on damage on opponents. So, I mean, she's just a beast. I accidentally stole that farm there. Oops, my bad. Sorry, sorry, Gwen. And Gwen's gonna go back and, you know, she needed energy. She's gonna go ahead and stun that Koshka, throw the bubble up, reflect a lot of damage, and discourage them from chasing me. Merciless Pursuit's already back up. It's like 5 seconds and I can throw it out. 7 seconds, okay, whatever. Close enough. Alright, Taco. Gonna drop that low enough that I end up getting the Treant. Cool. And I got my blast armor up again, and I'm gonna throw that down, double silence, gonna stun up the Gwen, and throw the bubble up and chase a little bit. Not gonna work, whatever, cool. I got another Merciless Pursuit, gonna go ahead and hit the Lance with it, bubble back up, rinse and repeat, my friend. It's not about necessarily getting all the kills, Gwen's low here, so I'm going to pick up that kill real quick. Throw my bubble back up for the Koshka to discourage her from chasing me, and run up there. And Gwen's like, no, don't do it, bro. I'm like, alright, fine, whatever. I won't do it. I'm not going to chase the Koshka. I'm going to go ahead and go back here, spend a little bit of gold. It's a good idea if you're newer to the game. This is some pretty good advice. Spend your gold. Don't hold on to it. Unless you like literally need to save for that specific item, go ahead and spend your gold. Because the longer you hold on to it, the less you benefit from it. Like the quicker you spend your gold, the more benefit you're actually gonna get. Like, so if you, and I'm not saying like go out and buy like 7 or 6 7. What am I talking about? I'm not saying go and buy 6 tier 1 items and that's a better use of your gold. You do be smart about how you spend your gold, but don't sit there waiting for 3k gold before you spend it. You also want to buy that tier 3 item just straight out. Another big silence there got me quite a bit of stacks, so I'm up to 24. So at this point I've passed that 2 per minute mark. 25 at 11 minutes in, that's a little bit over 2. I mean, the stacks just keep building, buddy. As you see, I'm like, every time my merciless pursuit's up and there's somebody near me, like an enemy, I'm using it. If I see like a group of like 2 to 3 of them, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and throw out this blast drummer and pick up a couple of stacks on the group. Watch, here we go, there we go again. And bubble, reflect a lot of that damage. Teammates come in, pick up major damage on these players. Koshka is, gonna probably survive here, which is cool. Lance is relatively low. I get rooted because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna go ahead and boots back because that's not gonna help me dying up there, and my teammates are both dead. So I run back basically just to prevent the ace. I take the trip back up, go ahead, and what do I buy here, guys? I start building towards the clockwork, and I kind of like halfway to an Aegis. I passed up buying it just because, I mean, I'm pretty daggone tanky. So I'm not overly concerned about getting ulted by Koshka or blocking a lance, root or stun or whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm not overly concerned about it. I'm gonna go ahead and blast tremor here. I missed it. I didn't actually get the stack because Gwen ran around in a circle. I decided to back off here. I throw up the bubble just to discourage the pursuit. Like, I don't want them like really seriously chasing me. I'm gonna go ahead and stun. Guys, I just kept stunning everybody. I don't know how I got rooted there. I thought I was out of it, but it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and try to come over here and help out. Not able to really do it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to stun that Koshka. Yeah, Taka's gonna pick up the kill. I'm not worried about kills, guys. Like, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I'm 2, 2, and 4. That's not really a bad look. Missed that merciless pursuit, but it's all good. I mean, pretty soon, I think I passed the 3 stacks per minute mark, by the way, guys. Just throwing it out there. I'm getting close. Alright, pick up the Aegis now. Now I can potentially, block the Koshka ult, or the Gwen ult, or honestly, maybe even use it for a little bit of extra, just like a little barrier. If, gonna put on that blast tremor. Look at this guy, 34 stacks. Whew. The only damage reduction kind of items I have is that Aegis, and so, I mean, good, I guess, but I'm still pretty tanky. We're gonna go ahead and start pushing towards this turret here. I'm gonna go throw the bubble up and stun the Koshka. Rinse and repeat, my friends. Rinse and repeat. So we got our first turret. So we've even got that. We probably got the kill lead to get the Koshka down. And Gwen's like, okay, let me just back off. I'll just pick up one minion. I'm not really worried about picking up a ton of farm off these. Go ahead and grab the void battery, and I think I pick up a crystal infusion here. Yeah, I do. Okay, so you know, honestly, the infusion's more than anything for the fact that I just want to deal a little bit more damage. And I had 500 gold to spend, and there was no item I could really buy with that. So I went ahead and picked up an infusion just so I have a little bit of a little extra oomph, you know, to my Catherine at this point. So I need to get to the 45 stack mark in order to be, you know, like right now, if I was at 45 stacks, I would be like even. Alright, gonna go ahead and get the Merciless Pursuit off. It doesn't do a ton of damage, it just, you know, got me, you know, just got me the stack. I'm up to, what's that, 42? Okay, cool. Hey, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything else. If you know where that's from, you're awesome. So long, and thanks for all the fish. You should also understand that if you got the first part. Alright, so Koshka jumps in and kills my teammates. I'm gonna go ahead and take this as an opportunity to back off. And we're gonna pick up the kill. That was a useless blast tremor. But at the same time, like guys, I mean, I just wanted to make sure Koshka died. I didn't know she was gonna go down to the shield. So I threw out the blast tremor just to be safe. I'm gonna go ahead and go back, grab the clockwork, and I start building a shatter glass. I think I started to build an alternating current, but then I decided against it here in just a moment because I don't really need attack speed. That doesn't really benefit me much. What I need is CP, you know, crystal power. I need, you know, in order to do more damage. I could go for the broken myth, but I decided against it because even though these fights are lasting a while, I'm just not confident that I'll build up the damage through it. And my teammate wants to surrender at this point, and I'm like, hell no. It's slow going. Like, there's very little progress that's been made for either side, but I'm very, very confident that this is going to start swinging in favor. I get stunned here. I hit the Aegis way too late. That Lance threw that down so early. Like Lance threw down that that fountain way too early. Like right now, I'm not worried. I screwed up, missed my blast tremor, so you know he blew a fountain. I blew a blast tremor. So judge me if you want. Lance is gonna get stunned. He's gonna end up dying. Just teamwork makes the dream work. This is at this point, this game is like really ridiculous. So we're gonna start taking this. I'm gonna start taking this Kraken while my team harasses him. Like, just look how quick I burned down this Kraken. Like, between the aftershock, the bubble, and the, you know, the storm crown, like, I'm just doing a ton of damage over here. I'm gonna back over here just to get in the grass so we can have, you know, a little bit of vision on that Koshka. Koshka's gonna jump in and actually steal this Kraken, which sucks. But we're gonna pick up the kill here, I believe. Yeah, I managed to, you know, because I had that bubble that does a little bit of damage, we were able to stop the Koshka from killing Gwen, which is great because that's going to help us burn down this Kraken. I have the Storm Crown, so I'm not really concerned at this point. I'm going to just keep getting stacks here. I'm almost to 50. Silence the Lance up. Gwen's going to stun him. He doesn't back off. Throw the bubble up because I knew they were going to target me. So I just had that feeling. We land that. Much this pursuit. I got 50 stacks, guys. 50 stacks. And now Gwen's dead. Lance is on the run. I'm going to chase. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to chase him. I think this is the part where I'm like, yo, I need to get like a freaking. Like, I need to get some more damage here because Like, he almost got away. And the only reason he died is because Koshka literally hit me and reflected damage at him. And he was standing like 2 points. I'm going to just go in on this turret because I know I got the Storm Crown. I'm not worried about getting taken out by the turret. Nice aces high there. Good job, buddy. Alright. So I knew I was tanky enough to take that down. I got 55 stacks, guys. 55. Kind of like, I'm well above the 2 stacks a minute mark. I'm not quite to 3. I think I'm actually at like 2.5, like almost on the head. So yeah, 20 times 2 plus 10. Yeah, that'd be 50, right? Okay, cool. So I'm a little bit of like, I'm just a tad above 2.5 right now, which is great. We're down a turret. We're actually even on turrets. We also have the gold from a Kraken. So I'm pretty confident that we're way ahead of the other team. No, like gold-wise, we're way ahead. I've got 4 completed items, 5 completed items. I just need boots, and I'm full build. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and land a double silence here. I'm gonna go ahead. I threw the bubble up. I mean, not the bubble, the Aegis up, just on the off chance Koshka would actually try to ult me there. Alright, I'm at 61 stacks. I died. That's my 3rd time dying this game. I'd say that's pretty good. I mean, what do you think? Only 3 deaths on a CP Catherine. This thing is so off meta. Why does my teammate want to surrender? Like, I don't understand, guys. Do you understand? Because I don't understand. So they're gonna be going for Kraken here shortly, I think. I'm like telling my team, hey, go check this out. But Gwen's actually gonna go and push down the turret at this point. I grabbed the tier 2 boots finally. I don't prioritize boots like some other players do. I mean, there's times when I could have benefited from it, but as a whole, I don't like to. I don't make a huge point of buying boots. And I mean, it's good to have them. Don't get me wrong. Having them on with a super short cooldown is great. Sometimes, you know, if there's a very extended fight, you could actually have a you know, a possibility of using them twice in one team fight, which would be great. Like, especially if you're using like let's say, oh, I don't know, Journey boots, Halcyon chargers or something. You know, they have a pretty short cooldown, like 60 seconds ish. I think the Halcyon chargers are actually lower. But I mean, you can. I mean, oh my god, this build, man. I'm sorry, I'm like stuck on the fact that how bogus this build is right now. I'm gonna keep going back to that. Yeah, man. I think I might be above 3 stacks a minute, or close to it. No, I'd have to be at 69. I'm not quite there. Alright, landscape up. It's pretty clear. Get a double. No, Gwen got the double kill. Lane. I did it. I was gonna kill him, man. Alright, so Gwen's like, oh, let's go in here and fight and take home these turns. I'm gonna honestly just tank this one out. Look how quick we can kill it off. Absolutely bogus. Okay, that's that. That's up now. We got minions in here. Koshka's gone. There goes the turret. Here goes the Nexus. GG. I guess well played. 7, 3, and 10. This isn't a damage dealing build. If you want to be a damage dealer, this is not the build for you. But check it out, guys. Give it a try. Let me know what you think of it. If you enjoy it, hey, hit the thumbs up for me. And if you have seen more than one of my videos, man, if you watched through to this point, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I really enjoy making this. I really like doing different things, that, like trying different builds out. But once again, thanks for watching, and have a